Okay, so I'm gonna be doing a reaction video to some Ordinary Gamers video. Um, I hope to God that I do not get a copyright strike, especially from him, because I don't want any bad blood towards like him and me. Like I don't want any of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the link to the video in the very top of the description, very top. Which actually, I think that's really the only thing that's gonna be in the description, because like I could give a shit less if you follow me on any of my social medias or not. I really don't give a fuck. But we're gonna be reacting to some Ordinary Gamers video. Okay, here it is. It's called YouTube Needs to Remove This Channel. Now, first I want to say, I can't do, at least not right now, I can't do the little video in a box thing. I can't really do that right now. So you're gonna have to suffer with just listening to the video instead. So yeah, this says YouTube needs to remove this channel. Now, let's find out why YouTube needs to remove this channel.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar. Normally I don't do this, I have a million disclaimers, but before we get into it, I don't want anybody that's covered in this video to face any form of, if you will, harassment, any form of, ridicule, or any form of targeted, harassment in any capacity. I don't want any engagement to this individual at all, and I don't condone it, and I don't endorse it at all in any capacity. Because what we're covering is very, very heated topics emotionally. Also, I'm going to make sure this video is covered under fair use principles very well. I'm going to have it looked over, and honestly, if it gets falsely DMCA'd, I will be fighting back. Under fair use principles, we're allowed to use a certain degree of content and then commentate on it, okay? Under fair use, all right? I'm allowed to commentate on it, I'm allowed to analyze it and respond to it. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this whole scenario. The reason why I'm bringing this up so hardcore is because today's rabbit hole is quite deep. Now, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off real quickly, and I'm going to play a clip for you, okay? And after that clip, we're going to be diving a little deep. So sit back, relax, and just process this.
The truth about pedophilia is that it is really subject to all of the details of what it is exactly in full context. Like incest in our previous episode, pedophilia in itself is completely righteous. It is harm-free.
No, it's not. It's not harm-free in any way. Like, in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Like, it's not harm-free or righteous in any way.
I'm going to stop that right there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is this is like 20 seconds out of an 8-minute and 42-second video. Now, I know that some people in the comments will be like, but Muta, where's the context in the situation?
What context? That's all the context right there. That's he literally just said that pedophilia is righteous and harm-free. We don't need context for that, bro. We don't need context for that. He already pretty much told us that he was a fucking weirdo. What the fuck? I could just imagine people actually asking him that. Like, where's the context? It's right there. He just said that pedophilia is righteous and harm-free. There's the context. There's your fucking context right there. Oh my god, dude.
I don't believe there's really any context in the world to truly answer what we just heard. Now, of course, in this video, all right, this already violates YouTube's terms of services for this channel specifically. The channel in question is The Purpose with Josiah G. Mizukami. Josiah Mizukami is the actual person of today that we're watching. Now, this person has talked about how incest and has used the word righteous with pedophilia and incest combined. Now, if you look at YouTube's terms of services, you can actually see in this situation that YouTube, all right, what this means, if you're posting content that violates this policy, okay? So one of them is incest or the promotion of incest. Now, I think when you use the words incest and righteous together, it almost sounds like it's a promotion of. And of course, that's not okay. This is not good. Incest is actually very illegal. It's not a good situation. And also, pedophilia is wrong too. If we look at YouTube's child safety policy, okay, let's look at that together. All right, if you think about it, do not post content on YouTube if it fits any of the descriptions. So things such as the sexualization, obviously, that's not okay. Yep. All right, harmful or dangerous acts involving, which, ladies and gentlemen, pedophilia is very harmful and dangerous. If you look at the Merriam-Webster...
even though there might be some people out there like, oh, well, what about the non-offending pedophiles? What about the pedophiles who haven't committed any crimes? So? Like, so? That's still fucking wrong. Yeah, pedophilia is definitely dangerous. Like, pedophilia is dangerous. No doubt about it. Pedophilia is fucking dangerous. You have a sexual attraction to kids. Like, you have a sexual attraction to children. People who are innocent. People who aren't, like, you know, people who don't have the mental capacity or the emotional capacity to consent to anything sexual. To everyone that isn't a pedophile, it's kind of fucking obvious that pedophilia is dangerous. But I want you to let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Do you think pedophilia? Do you think pedophilia is dangerous? You better fucking say yes. You better say yes. You better say yes.
Definition of it, it's a perversion in which children are the preferred object sexually. Not okay, not good whatsoever. This is harming of children, okay? It is what it is. Infliction of emotional distress. Content that could cause minor participants or viewers emotional distress, exposing minors to mature themes. Look, I'm pretty sure that pedophilia is pretty mature to expose any minor to. And the reason why I'm so hard on this, these kind of ideologies need a severe pushback simply because the actual core ideology in this case is so harmful to minors, people who cannot emotionally or physically consent to these things. It is not something to be normalized. This is an illegal activity, and it's a harmful activity that leaves life-lasting harm to the people that it's intended to, the people that it's targeted towards.
And the worst part is that, like, other than this guy right here, not the guy who, not Somewhat Ordinary Gamers, the guy that he was reacting to, the one who said that pedophilia is righteous and all the other bullshit. Other than this guy right here, there are other people out there trying to defend pedophilia, being all like, oh well, as long as they're not actually having any physical contact with the kids, then it's fine. No, it's not. It's not fine. Like, people, I've literally seen people try to defend child pornography. How in the fuck are you gonna try to defend child pornography? Like, bro, if you watch child pornography, which, by the way, if you watch child pornography, I want you to get the fuck off my channel right fucking now. Get the fuck off my channel right fucking now. Do it. Get the fuck off my channel. I don't want you here. We don't condone that shit around here. But if you watch child pornography, you are condoning the abuse of children. If you watch a video of a fucking little girl, or even a teenage girl, underage, getting fucked by a grown man, you are condoning the sexual abuse of children. That's what you're doing. And yet people want to sit here and be like, oh, it's not that bad. You know, child pornography is not that bad. It's all it is just condoning the sexual abuse of children. That's all it is. Not a big deal. What the fuck? But yeah, let's get back to this.
It's messed up, and it needs to absolutely be called out and pushed back against, no matter what. I do not want to be part of a world and an internet where a sick activity like this is ever normalized in any capacity. Now, of course, to further go down the entire laundry list of evidence that this channel violates YouTube terms of services with, I'm going to go to another video on this, okay? The Purpose, episode 52, The Truth About Zoophilia. Now, again, I don't have to explain to you what zoophilia is. It is the attraction in the worst ways to animals. This isn't like, oh, that dog is real cute. This is, oh yeah, that dog is real cute. And oh my God, I'm going to commit a crime by violating it. Zoophilia, bestiality, is a crime, and you should not participate in it, okay? Again, I'm being very verbose, so if YouTube watches this video, I don't get the community guideline strike, because guess what? I do not promote anything. We don't promote pedophilia, zoophilia, bestiality, anything illegal. So let's watch this.
This episode is entitled The Truth About Zoophilia.
All right, we're getting into it, okay? The RPM's at 1,000.
Now, what is zoophilia, if that's a new word for you? Zoophilia is talking about an attraction between human beings and animals.
Zoophilia is not an attraction between human beings and animals. Zoophilia is where a person has a sexual attraction to an animal, and the animal doesn't even know what the fuck's going on. that right there, I don't understand how the fuck anyone could ever condone zoophilia in any way, shape, or form. Same thing with pedophilia. I don't know how anyone could ever condone that shit or ever defend it at all.
I'm gonna go look up the actual definition right now. All right, the official one. All right, I'm just gonna go right to the internet. Let's get the Merriam-Webster definition. Okay, the definition of zoophilia is an erotic fixation on animals that may result in sexual excitement through real or imagined contact. Yet,
there you go. This fucking dude tries to make light of it, being like, oh yeah, it's an attraction between human being and animals. No, it's not. It's where a person has a really unusual sexual attraction to an animal. Which is wrong, by the way. It's very fucking, and also disgusting, like, in every way, shape, or form.
this guy's trying to make it out like, oh yeah, do you like your dog or cat? No. Let's use the actual definition, as dirty as it is.
Now, this is something that we all share in a wonderful and natural way.
Who's we all? Who the fuck is we all? Who the fuck is we? I need to find this we all person so I can put his ass in prison. Who the fuck is we all? None of us share the same... Bro, no. None of us, at least not here, share the same attraction. And if you do, get the fuck off my fucking channel. I don't fucking like you. I fucking hate you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get the fuck off my fucking channel. But no one, especially here on my channel, all 50 people that watch my videos, but no, especially here on my channel, no one condones that shit. No one shares the same attractions. No one is sitting here just like, oh yeah, Fido's looking really sexy today. No one's fucking doing that shit. That's all you, bro. That's all you. Not Mutahar, but the guy he's reacted to. That's all you, bro. That's all you. I don't know who the fuck this we all person is, but it ain't me. It ain't me. Nah, fuck that. It ain't me.
No, we do not.
Exactly.
Natural attraction to our family, to the rest of us, you could say, the entire living organism. Like if you enjoy watching shows that are on different channels like Discovery Channel or Shark Week, or if you enjoy My Little Pony or Ninja Turtles and
No. This is not the same as, oh, I like watching National Geographic animal documentaries, or I'm a brony, or guess what, guys? I like the Ninja Turtles. Last time I watched the Ninja Turtles, I was excited about the action sequences in the story, not about which turtle I wanted to get it on with, okay? We're redlining, okay? We're at 7,000 RPM. The engine is going bust.
It has actually been recorded and been talked about and been illustrated throughout humankind's history. It's been going on for a very long period of time, and it is something that in itself is beautiful.
It's not beautiful in any way. It's actually the exact opposite of beautiful. Zoophilia, pedophilia, bestiality, anything like that, it's not beautiful in any way, or righteous, or harm-free in any way.
Bestiality or promotion of bestiality. I don't know. All right. Lawyers of YouTube's community guidelines. What the does that sound like? Is that the promotion?
And these types of relationships can be just like a relationship between a man and a woman. Something loving and completely natural. Something, of course, that should be harm-free. The same core law, the same universal law, you could say, applies to all things. And what you could call zoophilia or bestiality is the same.
When we hear the words harm-free, I hate the idea of constantly conflating these definitions between each other. Let's be real. Zoophilia is related to a mental disorder regarding the attraction of animals. Bestiality is, in fact, a crime that is very, very illegal depending on which state you live in, okay? The legalities vary, but it always usually falls under animal abuse. Now,
by the way, speaking of that, I've seen that there are a few states in America where bestiality is completely legal. Why? Why? Why is it legal to fuck your dog or your cat in places like Wyoming? I'm going to use Wyoming for example. Why is it legal there? Why? Why is it legal anywhere in America? Why? I don't get it. Like, that's rape. That is. If you fuck your dog, I'm gonna get really graphic here for a second. If you stick your if I was about to say deck, I don't know. If you stick your dick inside of a dog, that's rape. Because dogs, surprise, surprise, can't fucking consent at all. Like, dogs are basically like furry children. Like little fluffy furry children. That's what they are. So yeah, I don't understand how bestiality is legal anywhere here in America. I don't understand. Another thing I don't understand, and this has something to do with this video, but not really. In some states in America, the legal age is 16. Like, the age of consent is 16. Why? That's too young. That's too hell. Here in Texas, the age of consent is 17. That's still too young. I think it should be 18 all around. Just 18 all around. 18 and up all around. Not 17, not 16. Just 18 and up all around. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to this.
Of course, going in further, for context's sake, and obviously to give the most fair representation to anybody that I come across, obviously he then tries to make a distinction between, like, you know, obvious animal abuse and, like, I guess loving and like loving your animal, like, you know, in a normal platonic way, it seems. So let's actually listen to this.
Some things that you could witness on this planet are not harm-free. And that is one thing that you all have a responsibility to stand up and address with me. Every one of you watching this, if you aren't already here helping me share this good word and this truth and provide the restoration.
Good word? Good word? You mean the good word that pedophilia and zoophilia is righteous and harm-free? You mean that good word? No. No, fuck that. I don't know why he's referring to it as this good word. It's not. No, it's no. No. No.
Of God's natural systems, you could say, the way the universe was intended to work, you should return, you could say, to the family's best interest. Stand up, say no to harmful acts.
Now, of course, if Josiah is mentioning that, hey, you know, say no to bad actions, why is it that when this person comments on the video saying animals cannot consent, obviously implying animals cannot give consent for sexual, you know, things, anything of that nature, Josiah says, yeah, they can. They have freedom of choice as well. Please stop trying to reduce the rights of other beings. Correct yourself for your own best interests and the best interests of all people. And then, of course, they get into this talk about, like, Skyview design and all this shit. Now, I have to imagine, okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's no other way to interpret this. When you literally read the words animals cannot consent and somebody says, yes, they can, it's just, I don't really know what to believe other than, it is baffling. Even if you try to give people reasonable, like, doubt and the benefit of the doubt, after you read this, it's just like, it just leaves a bad rot in your head. Now, to go back to the whole kid stuff, you might recognize this one character he's talking to from the EDP capture. And now, this is where they're going to be discussing what is the definition of consent and this person's belief on age of consent. So listen very carefully here. It's really disturbing.
Okay, so the line is the point that I'm getting to, which is so beautiful, is that in that law itself, or the wording of that, consent, right? You can look up the definition of what is consent. Consent is the freedom of choice of the individual. And so the purpose...
Okay, so he said that consent is the freedom of choice of the individual. So let's look up the definition of consent right quick. Let's look it up. Consent: permission for something to happen or agreement to do something. Yeah, so that whole freedom of choice of the individual, that's fucking bullshit. Because, like, anyone can say yes to a sexual act. Anyone underage can say yes to a sexual act, because they're too young to really know that, oh, this is wrong. I'm too young to be able to consent to the kind of thing.
And so the purpose of a democracy is for people to all vote for what is
right. But do you think like if a 5-year-old says yes, like if a 5-year-old says yes to something like this, like if an adult says, hey, do you want to try kissing or do you want to try touching, and the 5-year-old says yes, do you think that should be legal?
Yes, absolutely. If the 5-year-old says yes, then they are actually
Okay.
giving their democratic vote, and that is their right. So
No. He did not just say that. He did not just say that, dude. This motherfucker just said that 5-year-olds can consent to sexual acts. In what universe, in any multiverse out there, can a 5-year-old consent to anything? A 5-year-old. 5 single digits. One hand. One fucking hand. 5 years old. Oh my god. Pack him up. Pack his ass up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Throw away the fucking key. I don't give a... Throw away the key.
So as long as it's harm-free, it is perfect.
Since when? Since when is doing anything sexual? Anything? And yes, I know you're probably watching this like, oh, Vance, calm down. Shut up. Don't tell me what you do. Since when is anything sexual with a 5-year-old harm-free? Or any kid for that matter. Any kid. And yes, teenagers are kids too. 14, 15-year-old girls, they're kids too, okay? So, since when is it harm-free to do anything sexual with a 5-year-old? Even kissing. How is that harm-free? How is that in any way harm-free? If anything, that's the exact opposite of harm-free. You doing anything sexual to a 5-year-old, even if they say yes to that sexual act, which of course they're gonna, like, okay, yeah, they may say yes, but like, and that doesn't mean shit. They're 5. They don't fucking know any better. They don't know what the fuck's going on. 5-year-olds probably don't even know what sex is. They probably don't even know what the fuck. They probably think that sex is just kissing or some shit like that. 5-year-olds don't know any better. So, when in any capacity is that harm-free? It's not. That's literal child abuse. That is actual fucking child abuse. Like, that 5-year-old is gonna have fucking trauma for years to come.
So it's good to know the difference, and that is one reason why I am sharing this video with all of you, to help restore your natural godship, your natural power to understand the difference.
What do you mean restricting your love out of fear? Okay, let's just be honest about this, okay? You can love everyone in the world. You don't have to use definitions that literally refer to sexual attraction. Again, I absolutely don't understand why this person is being vague. In some cases, they're trying to sound like the normal voice of reason. Look, any form of attraction to minors and then acting on that attraction is bad. Minors do not have the ability to consent. Minors do not have the mental capacity to consent, the
Especially 5-year-olds.
emotional capacity to consent to such an act either. That is why you are not allowed to do these kind of activities with them. This is a criminal action, a criminal activity. Do not try to play fast and loose with definitions and say that some aspects of it are okay. This is a illegal activity and should not be normalized under any capacity. Simple as that. Yeah, I just wrote an entire email out to YouTube just to basically let them know that things are not exactly the best on this channel. Anyways, let's get back to it. Now, of course, coming back to Josiah Mizukami, I wanted to add as much context as I could to this situation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the actual second part of this video. Now, the more I looked up this Josiah G. Mizukami character, the more I realized things were very weird. Now, the reason this all sort of started is I was actually tipped off about some goofy-ass cryptocurrency, no joke. Now, this all led me to a place known as universalconsciousness.net. So, of course, for anybody that doesn't know what universal consciousness is, it talks about the Governing Democratic Voting System, GDVS. So again, the more I looked into it, the more it just looked like generic crypto, like random, like, stock footage thrown together. And of course, one of the things that people showed me was Gold Coin, which was the stable, transparent, and harm-free coin. Again, you see the words harm-free constantly used throughout this. But of course, Gold Coin is currency perfected. It is secure, stable, appreciating, and all transactions are permanently listed publicly for total transparency. Every possible exchange is pre-approved. Again, I don't know how this much would fall against like YouTube's guidelines regarding spam, scams, and deceptive practices. I don't really think that the terms used here, like stable, appreciating, are truly legitimate terms for this coin that I can't see anywhere. But of course, it led me to this person's character, and the way that I found those videos was going down the rabbit hole of clicking onto their channel here, and then effectively looking throughout their entire videos. And it just wasn't pretty when I was actually down here. Of course, that's just a general explanation that I have to give. Now, this channel constantly states that it's like it's a series that details how the universe works and illustrates what everyone's individual and universal purpose is. Of course, the more you look into this whole thing, the more you realize that this person actually believes themselves to be God, literally titling one of their videos, The Purpose, episode 105, Your True Messiah and God in Human Form.
Aloha, everyone, and welcome back to The Purpose. I'm Josiah G. Mizukami, your true Messiah of Earth, a God in human form, and...
Yeah.
Wow, this man's really full of himself. This man is really full of himself. Wow, okay.
Just wanted you to know that that was actually part of the video and not just in the title. Yes, this person actually believes themselves to be a god. So at this point, I was a little surprised. I was wondering, I'm looking at some weird gold currency, the democratic voting system, and then this person believing them to be a lord. It almost feels like I've come across some sort of cult, if you will, just right here on YouTube. But of course, I think some of the most egregious stuff we've went past. Now, Josiah Mizukami is a pretty popular individual. This person I've been able to track has existed all over like Indonesian, Singaporean television. So it's not like this person is unknown. I don't know why somebody like this is all of a sudden just sitting on this sleeper channel uploading this kind of content to like a few hundred views every time. Why somebody would speak this kind of shit is insane. I also found a Fundly campaign for this universal democratic voting system where it seems like they're trying to raise $100 million with about 812 days left over. So you got a couple of years to make sure this is funded. Now, of course, $0 have been raised, but they actually notify their websites as Skyview Design and universalconsciousness.net. Now, some of these websites have the ability for you to log in. I would not recommend you do that, simply because I don't want you to give any form of information to websites like this whatsoever. And of course, these websites all sort of showcase this guy as this really popular character. So again, they've been in a bunch of places. They've been emceeing at a bunch of events. They're like an actual big-time model. They're like an American Malaysian model. And apparently these photos seem to be genuinely real. So whoever this person is, they're pretty big news in a different side of the world, or at least I thought, because I tried Googling their name too, and I literally couldn't find anything related to their modeling. It just seems like this person exists on the internet, and it seems like a lot of their posts are literally existed to make some level of like, it's just like SEO optimized material. Even looking at the comments for some of these videos, which by the way have ads running on them, so clearly YouTube does not give that much of a crap about what's in the title or just...
What? So a YouTuber will get banned for saying a cuss word, but this dude is talking about how pedophilia is righteous and harm-free, but they're like, oh, we don't hear nothing. We don't hear nothing. What pedophilia? What zoophilia? We don't hear nothing. We don't see nothing. We don't see nothing. What pedophilia? What zoophilia? We don't see nothing. What the fuck, YouTube?
Description
Clearly.
Or checking the transcript because they just have ads running on it. I don't think the channel is actually monetized because they fall well underneath the monetization threshold. This seems like it's actually content that's just YouTube has just auto-added it in some capacity. But of course, you can go down over here and you can start to see some of the replies really weird too. For instance, Sophia here says, sorry, pedophilia is not feeling love for children. You cannot be more wrong. It's a sexual desire. Yes, that's the definition. So, of course, Josiah responds with, aloha, I understand that there's a mix of definitions from different people on what pedophilia is, and I can assure you that loving children in all ways that are natural, including accepting love from children in all ways that are natural, including harm-free pedophilia, there's no such thing.
Harm-free. No such thing. No such thing. No such harm-free pedophilia. Harm-free and pedophilia do not go in the same sentence. They just don't.
Harm-free. It's harmful, actually. There are many examples of harm-free, and I know many people in many forms of life that enjoy healthy relationships with children and older people. So, of course, let's get down here a little bit, okay? So first off, I want to know what the hell this last sentence had to do with it. You also don't need to study on how you feel personally, and I have accepted many loving relationships Wait. You also don't need to study to know how you feel personally. And I have accepted many loving relationships with young women that many would consider children in beautiful ways, and am currently in relationships that are sexual with women that could be considered children. Yeah, I feel...
Uh-huh. Yeah. Should I do it? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it. I'm just kidding. Besides, police are already investigating him anyway, so I'm not going to do it. But still, what the fuck? Just what the fuck? That's all I gotta say. It's just what the fuck. I'm actually fucking speechless.
I feel like with an admission like that, this person not only needs to be removed off the platform, but be investigated by the Federal Bureau at this point. This is clearly criminal activity that you may or may not be admitting to. And why would you ever say that on YouTube publicly? I'm baffled. This cannot be real. All of this stuff is truly disgusting, okay? What Josiah was talking about regarding pedophilia and zoophilia are absolutely disgusting things to witness. And it's stuff that honestly falls well beneath what's accepted on YouTube and what's allowed based on the terms of services. And this person should be removed from the platform. And I'm saying...
Shit, fuck being removed from the platform. He should be put in fucking jail. This dude needs to be put in jail. This dude needs to be put in jail before he actually does end up harming a fucking child. And causing it... I said it. I cannot believe I referred to a child as it. Causing the child trauma for years to come. That man needs to be put in jail. For real.
This very wholeheartedly, because the kind of things that they promote and they preach are absolutely wrong. And it's this kind of stuff that I feel like kind of normalizes it to individuals who watch this kind of content when it's treated with such a voice of reason. This kind, pedophilia, zoophilia, any of these things, these crimes should not be normalized. And we should not accept a society where this kind of harm towards children is normalized in any capacity. I think everyone of any side of the political spectrum or any side of anything can all come and agree together that harming kids, harming animals is entirely wrong. And this kind of behavior should never be normalized. These kinds of, these kinds of videos should not really exist on the platform. They really shouldn't. They serve no purpose. If anything, they're just promoting an incredibly illicit, illegal activity to anybody out there, all right? Anybody that's like susceptible to just listening to a video and taking it for face value. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most disgusting people I've seen on the internet, one of the most disgusting people who has promoted some of the most disgusting principles on this platform. And, I've sat and reported it to YouTube. Maybe it might get taken down, maybe it won't. But honestly, it's just disgusting to come across. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mutahar, and I'm not even going to ask you if you like what you saw. This is just... I need to go take a walk. I need like a 2-hour-long drive to process what's been going on. I feel like I've aged like 30 years just watching this shit. Yeah, I'm out. Good night.
All right, yeah, there's that. I think I said everything I needed to say in the video. Pedophilia is wrong, not only because it's illegal, but because it's actual fucking child abuse. Like you're looking at a child in a sexual manner. Like you're looking at a child and thinking, oh, I want to fuck that kid. That's wrong. Not only because it's illegal, but because it's just disgusting and it's just wrong. Like, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. This dude needs to be put in jail. This dude needs to go to jail. This fucking dude, not Mutahar, not him, but I'm talking about the guy. He's the fucking God in human form, whatever the fuck he is. He needs to be in jail. He needs to go to fucking prison, throw away the key, burn the key, throw away all the keys. Fuck it, throw away all the keys. So that way he doesn't have access to any keys to be able to get out. But yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all whenever. I don't fucking know. It's been like 5 months since I posted a video last time, so I'll see y'all whenever. Bye.